Okay, lesson 1, hands-on equations. Everybody has a balance.
Yeah.
Everybody has cubes and pawns. You should have 4 green cubes, 4 red cubes, 8 blue pawns, 8 white pawns.
Yeah.
And the idea of today's lesson is for everybody to understand that whatever is on one side of the balance has to also be on the other side of the balance. That's basically the idea of algebra. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side as well. So if I have a blue pawn and a positive 5, blue pawn on one side of the balance, positive 5 on the other side of the balance, what does the blue pawn have to equal? We're going to call this x. What does x have to equal if my balance is set up like this?
5.
It has to equal 5 because both sides of the balance have to be set up equally. They have to equal the same thing. So let's try this one. If I put 2 x's on this side and I put a positive 8 on this side, then what does each of my x's have to equal if we know that 2 x's equals 8? Both sides of the balance have to equal the same thing.
4.
Have to equal 4. So we would have 4, we would have 8 equals 8. Let's try this. Let's say I have 2 x's plus a positive 2 equals a positive 8 plus another x. What would each of those x's then equal? So I have x plus 2 equals 8 plus x. Well, let's try it with the number 1. 1 plus 1 plus 2 would equal 4. 8 plus 1 would equal 9. So would that be equal?
No.
No. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. 8 plus 2 would equal 10. Would that give us a balance?
No.
No. Let's try. Vanessa. You can, but we're starting from the very beginning. So I just want you to see how you can use your brain to figure out what the x stands for. Let's see 3. 3 plus 3 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Not balanced. Let's go with 4. 4 plus 4 equals
8.
plus 2, 10. 8 plus 4 would equal 12, so it's not balanced. Let's try 5. 5 plus 5 equals 10, plus 2 more equals 12. 8 plus 5 equals 13. Not balanced, but we're getting closer. Let's try 6. 6 plus 6 equals 12, plus 2 more equals 14. 8 plus 6 equals 14. That gives us a balanced scale. We have x equals 6. If x equals 6, we have 6 plus 6 equals 12, plus 2 more equals 14. And then we would have 8 plus 6 equals 14. Both sides equal the same thing. That gives us an even balance, and it makes us happy. And that is the end of lesson 1. So let's move on to lesson 2.